Hey everyone, and welcome back to Literary Mystique. Today we are exploring the postmodern period. Now, postmodern literature can sometimes feel chaotic, unpredictable, or even confusing. But that's exactly the point. Postmodern authors challenge our understanding of truth, reality, and storytelling itself. In this video, we will dive into the origin and background of postmodernism, its key characteristics and techniques, major themes that dominate postmodern literature, notable authors and works, and of course, some interesting facts to broaden your understanding. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear picture of why postmodern literature feels so unconventional yet deeply thought provoking. So, let's get started. Postmodernism emerged in the aftermath of Second World War, a period marked by global instability, political tension, and growing skepticism about society's established norms. While modernist writers like T.S. Eliot and Virginia Woolf sought to impose order and meaning through experimental techniques, postmodernists questioned whether meaning or truth could ever be fixed at all. This movement rejected storytelling methods and instead celebrated chaos, fragmentation, and ambiguity. Postmodern authors challenged their readers to question what they were reading, often blurring the lines between fiction and reality. In short, postmodern literature thrives on uncertainty, and instead of trying to solve the world's complexities, it embraces them. Postmodern literature stands out because of its unique narrative techniques. Let's break down some of the most important features. Intertextuality. Postmodern texts are packed with references to other books, films, or cultural ideas. Authors borrow themes, characters, or even rewrite classic stories with a twist. Metafiction. This is writing that's aware of itself. In metafiction, the author may directly speak to the reader, or the characters may know they are part of a story, blurring the boundary between fiction and reality. Then we have fragmented narratives. So, postmodern texts often jump between timelines or perspectives, forcing readers to piece the narratives together like a puzzle. Pastiche. This technique blends various literary styles and genres into one text, combining comedy, tragedy, or even science fiction in unexpected ways. Irony and parody. Postmodern authors love to poke fun at traditional literary forms, often making readers question what's serious and what's satire. Magic realism. While this started as a Latin American genre, postmodern writers adopted it to mix realistic settings with surreal or magical elements. Last is hyperreality. It is a concept where reality and fiction become so intertwined that it's hard to tell them apart. Have you ever seen a movie that feels too real? That's hyperreality at work. Now let's talk about some key authors of this era. Samuel Beckett. His play Waiting for Godot is a classic example of absurdist theatre, where nothing really happens, yet it's deeply philosophical. Thomas Pynchon's novel Gravity's Rainbow is known for its dense and chaotic storytelling, reflecting the randomness of life. Don DeLillo's White Noise critiques media, consumer culture, and how technology shapes our perception of reality. Margaret Atwood's The Handmaid's Tale blends dystopian fiction with feminist themes, questioning power and control in society. Salman Rushdie's Midnight's Children is a masterpiece of magical realism, intertwining personal and national history. Did you know some postmodern books intentionally confuse readers? Novels like John Fowle's The French Lieutenant's Woman offer multiple endings, leaving you to decide the truth. Postmodern storytelling isn't limited to books. It has shaped films like Inception, series like Black Mirror, and even video games like the Stanley Parable. This blend of reality and illusion continues to fascinate audiences worldwide. The postmodern period stands out as one of the most dynamic and experimental phases in literary history. Unlike previous movements that emphasize structure, order, and universal truths, postmodern literature boldly embraced fragmentation, paradox, and the blurring of boundaries between reality and fiction. Writers of this period challenged traditional storytelling methods by introducing unreliable narrators, self referential texts, and non linear narratives, inviting readers to question everything from language to societal norms. Postmodern literature doesn't aim to provide clear answers. Instead, it thrives on ambiguity and encourages multiple interpretations. One of the key legacies of postmodernism is its ability to reflect the complexities of contemporary life, a world filled with media saturation, cultural shifts, and questions about identity and truth. By embracing irony, pastiche, and intertextuality, postmodern writers have paved the way for a richer, more complex literary landscape. Whether it's the mind blending narratives of Italo Calvino, the fragmented storytelling of Thomas Pynchon, or the metafictional brilliance of Margaret Atwood, postmodern literature continues to challenge readers and redefine the boundaries of art and meaning. So, that was a detailed look at the postmodern period, a fascinating era that challenged traditional storytelling and gave rise to some truly remarkable literary works. I hope this video helped you understand the key concepts, themes, and writers of this period. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Literary Mystique for more insightful content on English literature. And as always, keep reading, keep writing, and keep exploring the magic of words. See you in the next video.